Reports of 42 person were on you. I never won. Try lose you, try them not on me. Well.
So Burkina Faso have banned the use of weaves in courts. Like this, their president is actually on a mission to sanitize the country of every influence of the colonial master. He's actually doing a great job. Now he's on the side of the judiciary. Now when you look at this wig is actually a symbol of the European influence. It's more like their kind of legal tradition that was actually imposed on Africa during the colonial era. So putting a stop to it is actually a form of trying to reclaim our sovereignty, our cultural identity, and shedding European legacy. You understand? Looks like my lighting is disturbing. Oh my God. So it is what it is. Our other African countries should take note. You understand? Because this wig do not represent our cultural identity. It does not. This is a British or European, legal, traditional, whatever. So because to me, we have been simping. Africans have been simping way enough. So all these European influence or whatever, we have been simping way enough. It seems like our life revolves around them. Like it's more like an inferiority complex. So it's high time we promote our cultural identity, our sovereignty, and put an end to anything that does not speak or represent us. All right. So it is what it is.
So Burkina Faso is getting rid of these colonial era wigs. And you know what's funny about these wigs? They are made up of horse hair. You can't even make this shit up. So these judges have horse hair on their head. No shame at all. And this is funny also because I feel like Ibrahim Traoré hates these colonialists more than me, bro. Like he wants to get rid of every single trace, everything they left behind, blood. And also I think the people of Burkina Faso have this kind of tough warrior mindset. Because I'm saying this because my grandfather was born and raised in Burkina Faso. And I also have that, you get me? That kind of mindset. I'm not saying I'm Ibrahim Traoré. I'm just saying like the Burkinabe people I know are also like that. So it's kind of interesting. So yeah, maybe that's why I have that hatred. I don't know. So yeah.
My people, the judiciary in Burkina Faso has decided to ditch foreign imported gowns and wigs. They have now agreed to wear gowns made in Burkina Faso. Many wonder why our lawyers and judges wear wigs to court. I don't have the answer, but if you do, please educate us. What I know is the guys in Burkina Faso have decided that no more foreign wigs, no more foreign gowns. They are going to wear gowns specifically made for them in Burkina Faso. Did you know that Burkina Faso is the largest producer of cotton in Africa? Yes, they are actually the 10th largest producer of cotton in the world. And therefore, it makes sense that they wear clothes made from the cotton they produce. This has an impact on the economy. How? Number one, job creation. This is very important because tailors and seamstresses will always be in business. Have you noticed that ever since Ibrahim Traoré became president, public sector workers only wear made in Burkina Faso clothes? Have you observed? Have you noticed? This is business for tailors and seamstresses. It's also an avenue for people to go into, cotton production and then, transforming cotton into yarns and fabric and so on and so forth. So it creates a lot of jobs. What do you think? Traoré will always be my man.
The president of Burkina Faso has condemned and banned the use of colonial judicial wig by the judiciary system of the country, stating categorically that using these judicial wigs still make it look as if they are under colonization. And if any country is going to enjoy freedom from colonialism, it has to also reflect in every area of their life, including their judicial system. And guys, like we all know, all the countries that were colonized by the whites make use of this judiciary wig, including Nigeria. But now Burkina Faso has come out to ban this totally. I want to ask you a question. What is your take on this? Do you think Nigeria also should adapt this, style and stop the use of judicial wigs, colonial era judicial wigs? Maybe in a way it's going to reflect in our judicial system, or we are going to start enjoying freedom. What exactly do you think about this? Do you think not making use of this wig can actually, reflect in any aspect of a country's life? About this, do you think not making use of this wig can actually make a change or make an amendment in their mentality towards colonization and all? I'll be expecting your comment on this in the comment section, and I'll be right back.
Breaking news: the Burkina Faso president has just banned the colonial wig. The wig that judges and barristers wear during the court sections. They said they no longer want that, and they are going back to their locally made fabrics, and they are not dealing with that colonial wig anymore. And they said they are not going to be importing new fabrics like all this English wear, all this English like jeans and all that. That they don't want that anymore. That they will start producing their own clothes and designs they want through their wear. And remember that Burkina Faso has one of the best fabrics in the entire world. This is the only government in Africa, this is the only president in Africa that is doing very well. And guess what? This man is very young and agile compared to this old man. You understand? This man is up. Burkina Faso, congrats to all of you now. I want to enjoy you.
Third news story for the day. I guess I'm on a roll today. So do you remember when South African judges, I think even lawyers, were wearing these colonial wigs, and these wigs were looking so damn ugly? I mean, even our law is Roman Dutch law. I think that's the number one reason we're wearing these wigs. But the second reason is because they want to keep us in chains. They want to keep us in line. But I do think even in England, the British actually wear these wigs, but they are blonde wigs. That's as clear as daylight. There is no African that is blonde, unless maybe they're an albino or something like that. But Africans have black hair, so why do they make us wear these wigs? So luckily, South Africans were smart enough. We got rid of these wigs a long time ago. It said that even in 2018, we were still wearing them. But now, none of our judges wear these wigs. The headline goes that Burkina Faso President Ibrahim Traoré has officially banned British, French, colonial wigs that are worn by judges in courts. Good riddance, man. If this is a very big step for everyone in Africa to actually get rid of these colonial wigs. If we can get rid of these wigs, we can most definitely get rid of the settlers.
Appearances.
A lot of things are happening in this Burkina Faso. You understand? You see Burkina Faso, you see Ghana, you see Kenya, Ghana, you see Mali, you see Kenya. These people, they know what they want. You can't see one Nigerian person now they speak English. You want to sound like Weibo. You want to sound like white. Why are you stressing yourself for people who don't like you from the beginning? And all the system in Nigeria are following what the Western world has established. They just want to do away with Africa. Now, one of the talks say all these old men have to go. Then we the youth that we know about Nigeria, the African culture, we the youth that are built here, we know. See, most of these people that you are seeing, they no school here, they don't live for here. During their time, they sponsor them, go abroad, go study, they go learn Western world culture. So they come here now, they use and they scam us, they use and they rob us. Now when they talk to me, all these old men go, old cargo, let them go, let us rule ourselves. Now we know what we dey face. You know, if you go school for England, call Nigeria, call the rulers, it don't make sense. Because the system where you go, call they use, now system where they use for that place. We as an African, we love ourselves. There's love in this country. We love ourselves in this continent, but because of the Western world establishment, whatever thing they establish, whatever mentality they put in all these people's head, now why all these things they happen? Look at Burkina Faso, look at Nigeria, waiting they get where passes, waiting Mali get where passes.
Burkina Faso has banned the colonial weave in courts. This is a beautiful day for all people of the diaspora and people back home. Because how can you free your mind from colonial effects if your mind is being imprisoned by a wig? All credit is due to our comrade and president, Ibrahim Traoré, who has in a few months done so much to empower his country, from taking control of the gold mines to even getting rid of some of the taxes from Western countries. What exactly were we doing with these wigs? What exactly were we doing in a country that the average temperature used to be from 70 to 80 degrees? What were we doing with these hot canopies? Just look at this queen. Look at this queen. How can you emancipate yourself from mental slavery when your wig is shackled by a wig on top of another wig? You need to understand this goes beyond. Look at my queen. Look at my queen. Look at my goddess. Shackled by the pains of colonial times. I'm just saying, this is a beautiful time. And I am happy to witness this revolution in Burkina Faso. Nigeria next, Ghana next, all of you follow suit. Lead by example. You guys want to copy everything else, but the good thing. Copy this.
Decolonization 101. Decolonization 101. I think I've talked about this thing in all my platform. I think that was early last year, but most people didn't get it. I want to bring it back again. Just look at what is written there. Burkina Faso bans British legal wigs. Replace it with traditional attire. That is somebody that wants to be free from mental slavery. You know, anytime I see all these African lawyers and judges, they keep on wearing wigs. They keep on wearing all these legal British wigs. I don't know how that thing makes them feel. Law is people. Law is the culture of people. This British thing, this wig, British wig you are wearing right now, is their culture. Started in maybe 1670 something. Go and read about it. It is their culture. That's how they judge their matter. But here, we wear it, we think it's a normal thing. When I say that, it's not about individual. One thing I love Ibrahim Traoré, the leader of Burkina Faso, is that it's not just because he's a military leader. It's not just because he's a military leader. It is because he has this mindset to think out of the box. It's about the individual. You understand? Not that I'm supporting military governments. It's just that the individual, you can see that he is deconstructing the mind. He is decolonizing the people to think where they are not thinking. As he removed this thing like this, in 50 years, they will own their law. They will own their judgment. You know, how will you feel if a British man looks at you and see that you are wearing his cultural wigs, which they use in their courts? He will see you as somebody that is being defeated for life. I'm not joking. That's how they see you. They will see you as that are superior for life.
Ibrahim Traoré will be the Burkina Faso, my president, right? Right now they rule under military government. So, according to report, then they talk say judges within the country, then all judges are Burkina Faso right now. They are not going to put them hair way. The judges they put for some whitest thing be like that. Ibrahim, according to the president right now, the military president right now for the Burkina Faso there, he say that thing, that hairway the judges they put on for them head, it be British them hairstyle. It be British style. So right now, all judges in Burkina Faso, they are not going to use those styles again. They are not going to put on that hair thing where they put for my head as a jet. They are not going to use it again. So basically, it's just going to be like the African style, like the traditional one, right? So Ibrahim Traoré, like he's bringing back the African lifestyle. Everything is just going to be Africa. Because it was recently that he said they are going to do their own rice, their own maize. They are not going to do import of some certain product again. So the president, they can't talk, we say, the things where the judges they put for my head, you know, that hair wig or something. No, it be a British that style, so they are not going to use it again. So definitely it is just going to be and the African thing, the African one or the traditional one. So we all just gonna look out for what they are just gonna use. I think when it comes out, it's just gonna be something that everybody's attention will be on, because we don't see some before. We've not seen the traditional one. All that we've seen is the American, or I mean the British, the normal style that they put the judges put on. So this time around, it is just going to change. If it changes, then definitely it is going to be the traditional one. So we all looking out for, yeah. So like, share, comment, repost. You the Bob, you be so.